Welcome back to the July edition of What's Up Stratford. And joining me is Fiona from Here for Now Theatre. Fiona, thanks very much for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Peter.
So this is your fifth season, and there's some exciting news in terms of a new theater location. So tell us about that and how the community can rally around to support you.
Yeah. Yeah, so we just made the announcement that we are officially moving into 24 St. Andrew Street. This is a partnership with the County of Perth, as this is their building. We are renovating it and saving it from demolition into a micro theater venue. So what that means, for people who are unfamiliar, is that it's a very small black box that will seat around 60 people max. We like this kind of venue because it supports the nuanced kind of work that we do. It's exactly the size building that we need. So it's a really, really, really exciting adventure, and we are starting very soon. We're shoveling the dirt this month.
It'll be exciting, and that is a gorgeous building. So I'm glad it's saved as well. It's such a
Yeah.
beautiful architectural building. Fiona, let's talk about this season. You've got some exciting productions. One of the ones, the theme is, what is the theme, and tell us what it means?
Yeah, so this year, we had a lot of pitches, and the plays that I ended up pulling, I found the common theme was that of self-acceptance, that really these are characters grappling with things that they feel a great deal of shame about, or struggling to like themselves, struggling to kind of accept their behaviors in the past, or the way that they've behaved in their relationships or whatever. So I feel like that was sort of a common theme. I would also say something that I've been noticing, certainly as I've been spending more time with the plays as we are now into the season, they all sort of focus on what really matters. Like at the end of the day, what really matters is love. And that actually, if we can get to love and loving each other and loving ourselves, that's the only thing that really matters. So all of these characters are working towards that, I would say.
Well, tell us about the 12 dinners, because that one resonates well with me.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of the plays this year, people are going to find are deeply relatable and also very, very funny. Like we have a lot of funny plays with heart. And I would say 12 Dinners. So this is the third Steve Ross play that we have produced a world premiere of. It's a companion piece to what we produced in 2021, which was a play called Goldfish, which was really a love note from Steve to his dad. This is sort of a thank you to his mom, I would say. So this play takes place through 12 dinners, and, it's people trying to love each other, people facing intergenerational trauma, and finding a way to forgive each other for the way that they treat each other. So
I love
yeah.
it. What about the Duchess? What about that production?
Dinner with the Duchess. Yeah, so that's by Nick Green, who is a wonderful, wonderful playwright. He wrote Casey and Diana at the Stratford Festival last year. So it's a beautiful play, and I think it really grapples with the idea of what do we sacrifice to make art, and to be a master at something, the dedication and the skill and the time and the commitment. Sometimes other aspects of our lives end up suffering, and it's like, I think the character in this, the main character is trying to reconcile with what she sacrificed in order to be a master at her craft.
And the other one I thought was, it's something about an organ.
With Love and a Major Organ. Yeah, so this is really neat. This is a play by a woman named Julia Lederer, who's a Canadian playwright, and has had her work done extensively in the States and in the UK, but actually hasn't had a professional production in Canada, which is wild. This play, it's eccentric, and it's highly stylized, but it's also really grounded and rooted in emotional truth. And I think that what it's really delving into is the idea of, like, how do we keep our hearts open? How do we give our hearts away when inevitably, if we're open, we get hurt? And it's like, I think people are going to really relate to this quirky little piece. And yeah, and it's also really joyful. It's a really joyful play. It's really funny. So I think it's really, really special. We don't see a lot of theater in Canada like this piece of theater.
So, when you're going to have your new permanent location, are you going to change the name for the Here for Forever Theater?
Everybody asks me that. Is Here for Now going to be here to stay? Nope, we're keeping here for now, baby, because the plays are contemporary, right? All of our plays are one act. They're all brand new, mostly, unless they're Canadian premieres, but they've been written very recently. So it's about examining the current moment, I would say. We're here for now in that respect.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining me and have a great production season. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for having me, Peter.
Joining us next, we're going to talk to Mark on the Provocation Ideas Festival.